Hello everyone, I am Heba Hassan, and together we have the fourth video for Tyflow. We will talk with some new tips here through this scene. It's a very simple scene, as we see, just a statue and some rocks and the ground. I have here a physical camera and some sun, very sun. This scene, don't worry, I will upload it in the description of this video. So here we have a look at the scene. What do I want to do? And we will do it together using Tyflow. Using Tyflow, I need to using these rocks and the statue itself to take the particles and begin to emitting between these rocks and this statue, and transforming into some worms, as we will see together. Let's start first with going to the scene itself, but first let's hide the safe mode. Now let's have a look here. Between these rocks I need to have some particles coming at these parts, and over here, but here to be a little bit crowd or a little bit more than the others. So in order to do this here, let's start, but before doing anything we need to save these scenes. When you deal with more than one object like that, or objects that have more than simple faces, you will really recommend it to save them one by one, step by step, in order not to lose all your details. Now I need to go to the editable poly, and let's take the Tyflow, drag the icon over there, just a little small, yes, okay. And now I need to go to the editor, and of course I need to have the birth. Let's change it a little bit. Oh, sorry. Like that, in order to see the scene. Okay. Of course now I don't see anything here. I don't have any particles, because I don't have the position. I could drag the position here as before, or come here and click tab. It will give you a green line in the space. It will add the operator, and then type here the operators that you need. For example, position. So here I have the position icon, position object, or the others. I need here the position object. So double click, it will add it over there. And now I need to pick the objects. I have here more than one object. Let's first select them one by one, all of these objects together, and without needing to select all of them, let's add a set selection and call it OBJ or model or whatever. Okay, now I have a set, so I can go back here and select them like that and add selection. But before this I need also the ground, so shift or control, where is the plan? Okay, and add selected. Done. Now I see here some particles over there. See, actually I need to concentrate on this, so let's delete the plan, remove, and just deal with these few models. Let's come close. Very few. I need some more particles, so let's come here. Let's take this a little bit here and go to my to my particles. I have here 350 frames, so I need all my particles till the 200. Okay, a very low amount, so I need more than that, for about 3000. For this effect I really need more, like that. Don't forget to save. It's very recommended, as we said before. Okay, so now I have the birth, I have the position, and I have the display. It will not be important because I will not use these particles. I will need the emitting particles. Anyway, now I need these particles, as we said before, not coming all over the model, just between them, just in specific areas. So, in order to do this, I will need another operator right there. The operator is service test, or I can come here like I did before and just click over there and tap service. I have force, test, or birth. Here I need a test. Double click. Okay. Service test, here I have a test. So he will go to this service of the model I will give him, and then test it, and then give me other particles. Okay, according to the test or the conditions of the test. How? Let's pick the objects first. Okay, and for this, because I need some particles to emitting from the rocks and the statue and from the ground up. Okay, so I will need here the ground also, and I selected all of them. And let's come to the conditions. Here I have the condition. This test will be true if the particles come inside the volume. Inside the volume, it means inside the models. This situation, I don't need this. Outside the model or outside the volume, I don't need that too. And here I have the distance to service. Actually, this condition is close enough to what I want, but it's not accurate. What I want here is recast collision. So just select this recast collision, just come here, and I have here some options. To see these options and to see the result of the service test, I need to shift drag this option here, this display. I don't want to see the start here, or let's rename the first event and call it service test. Okay, and I don't want it to see it like that. I only need to see the result of the test. See? Let's make it a little bit previous, like that. Oh no. I think that's much clearer. Okay. Now I can test my options. So here I have number of rays. Number of rays, it means that how many rays do you want to test the particles that are appeared between these objects or between these models. Okay, 10 is more than enough, but you can increase it in order to get more accurate results. Length is the length of the rays themselves. In order to know how long every ray, it's according to your scene here. So I have some particles here and there and here, if you notice over there. Okay, if I increase this number to 20, for example, you will find different results in the particles. See? So it's really different. The spread here, it means how much the particles spread in these 3 axes or 2 axes only. If I change the number from 90 to 180, it will be over the 3 axes, like that. But I don't want this in this scene. I need only 2 axes, like that. Okay. Let's increase the numbers of the accuracy and also the particles by increasing the number of the rays. Let's make it about 15 or 20. 1 minute. Increase it a little. Let's change it to 20. See here, there, here. Okay. I have also the threshold. Threshold means how much of percent it will be accessible in order to be accurate. It means you have 20 rays. So if you have 50% of this 20 rays, the result will be accurate. So the lower this number will be, the more accurate the result will be. But it doesn't mean that you get more and more and more lower number. But let's try 20 to see the result here, to get the accurate number. As we see, we have more particles and more accurate number. In order to be sure that the particles only on the surface here, I don't need it to be all over the surface, let's lower the length a little bit to be 12 or 10. Yes, like that, just to be sure of the accuracy of the numbers here. Now I need to have the vents look, not dots look. In order to do this, I need to have to use the spline effect that we did before at the previous video. So let's have the surface path over there. I don't see it. I can come here. Just come here and tap and surface. Sorry. No. Path. Yes, spline path. Double click. Don't forget to save. Okay, because it will crash using this spline path. It crashed before, so just be careful. Of course, I need here the spline effect. So let's go here and come to Tyflow. Take the Tyflow spline, just draw a spline like that. Move up. Thank God it doesn't crash. Okay. Tyflow. Open editor. Yes. Now I need to pick the spline. Where is this spline? Yes. Good. It did. Come here. Nice. Now if you come close here to see these splines, just come to the spline itself over there. Here. Spline 1 or spline 2? The spline 2. So I don't need this. I need to delete and just pick another one. Yes, nice. Good. Here at the spline themselves, let's change something here. Okay, distance threshold. We talked about that before. Okay, I can change something here, like the steps or the average. Just come close, close, close. And just come here. These are the splines that we did, but it doesn't affect the timeline as you see here. Just appear and stop. It doesn't do anything else as we see here. It doesn't move. In order to make the splines move, it needs a force. So let's give it a force. I need a force here. Just save. So come here and tap force. Oh, sorry. Force. Yes. Okay. For this, I don't need gravity or wind. I need a noise. So let's make, for example, just come here. Yes, and come this here, just to have a view of what will happen. Yes, like that. So, I have here noise layer 2 and noise layer 1. Let's make the one terp. Okay, and the strength about 1. Just wait a little. See? Something appeared over there. Maybe some frequency. Like that. Okay. Let's add another noise, like curve. And the strength will be 0.5. Like that. Just come a little to see something. See? You can increase the scale or the other scale to be 3. Just like that. Some frequency like 20. Like that. Okay. And in order to see it more, to be rendered, we can come here. Remember? Tie. Yes, tie mesh. Yes, like that. Just come here. I think the radius too much. Let's make it 1. Okay, like that. The strength a little bit. Not too much. Let's make it 0.5. Maybe a little twist. Just wait. We talked about that before. I don't need the caps at the end. So if I come from the start, close to what I need, see? Nice. Stop. Let's save. Cool. So now I have already made that effect as we see, but it's not what I want. What really I want here is that to make these splines over there move on the object, not far away like that. In order to do this, I really need to have the bending or the binding effect. How? Let's see with the next video.